truth is that no matter what is being taught in your sex ed class, you may have questions that haven't been answered. I want you to know that it's okay to ask any kind of question, and no question is a stupid question. Whatever you're thinking or wondering, probably others in your class are thinking or wondering the same thing. So this video gives you a chance to find answers to frequently asked questions and also hopefully empower you to ask questions of your own. In this video, we will talk about common questions students ask about sex and sexuality. Sometimes there's a gap between the questions teachers think students want answered, such as how to put on a condom, what gonorrhea is, and questions like that, and what students really are wondering, like, how do I know if I'm masturbating too often? This video covers actual student questions with good, solid answers. The first question is, how do I know if I masturbate too much? There is actually no such thing as masturbating too much as long as you're not harming anyone, including yourself. If masturbation is compulsive and getting in the way of attending school or having a social life, then maybe it's worth looking at. But generally speaking, you can masturbate a lot and be perfectly healthy. There's a stereotype that it's guys who masturbate a lot, but I really encourage people of all genders to masturbate. It's the safest form of sex, it lets you know what you like, and it's a perfectly healthy thing to do. The next question is, how do I know when I'm most likely to get pregnant, or when my partner is most likely to get pregnant? If you're someone with ovaries and a uterus, regardless of gender identity, and you're engaging in sexual activity with someone with a penis, regardless of gender identity, often we're talking about a male and a female, you could get pregnant. This is really a question about the reproductive cycle. If you're someone who menstruates, here's a typical cycle. You start with the first day of your period, which often lasts 5 days or so. In days 6 to 10 of your cycle, your body is getting primed for pregnancy hormonally. Day 11 to 13, you are likely to ovulate when your egg is released and is ready to be fertilized. And from days 14 to the end of the cycle, the body is no longer preparing for pregnancy. Everyone's cycles are a little bit different, so this isn't an exact science. And sperm can last for 5 days in the body. So typically, it's days 6 to 13 of your cycle when you're most likely to get pregnant. But ovulation can happen early or late, and sometimes things change due to stress, food, or travel. The only way to be sure to prevent pregnancy is to use reliable contraception. The next common question is about pornography, whether it's wrong to watch it, or if they should be expected to do the things they've seen in pornography. Here's what I always tell students about porn. It is really easy to access, and so it's worth thinking about how you watch porn and the kind you watch. Is the porn you happen upon often violent? And what does that say about how girls and women are viewed in our world? Apply what you know about being critical thinkers to the world of porn. Are all actors paid fairly? Does it seem like they are drugged or coerced? We never want to participate in the harm of another person. There's nothing strictly wrong with watching porn as long as you're fairly sure no one is getting hurt. But much of what you see in porn is designed to be extra exciting and a break from reality, much like what we see in other kinds of movies. It isn't meant to be a guide for how to have sex. Most people actually having sex are doing it really differently than what they see in mainstream porn. There's less violence, more gentleness, and much more diversity in terms of partners, like same-sex couples. There are studies that say that when people watch porn a lot, they end up being disappointed by sex in real life. Keep that in mind. The point of all of this is to make sure you and your partners feel good. There are other common questions about sexually transmitted infections, pregnancy options, and contraception. Whatever question you have, you deserve great answers. Consult the website of your local public health department or the great resource, the website sexualityandyou.ca. You can always confidentially talk to your doctor. They want to help you too.